right. We are... Hi, everybody. Welcome to Lunch with Linda. And I just need to get rid of all of these pop-up windows and set this up a little. It's kind of... check on your phone, Kate, because maybe I just need to be back a little bit. Is it kind of jumpy? YouTube looks okay. Facebook is kind of pixely.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't understand. Oh well, why that is. But if you join us, if it's bad on Facebook, join us on YouTube Live because we're on both. And maybe that's the problem. We've got them next to each other, and maybe they don't really like. Yeah.
YouTube is really clear.
Yeah. And Facebook might jump in and out because I just got a signal that we were restored, and that meant that it dropped off. But anyway, you guys know that if it's yucky now, you can watch it later on anytime because Facebook does automatically record. Hi, Barbara. YouTube is perfect. And Kate is on YouTube as well. So if you are on Facebook and it looks bad, let me know. And again, I need to scroll down. Oh, come on, refresh. Hey, Ruth Ann. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Stella and Amanda. So if you guys are having trouble, and Debbie, if you're having trouble, it is, then hop over to YouTube and we'll see if we can't eventually just do YouTube. Because who knows? Because we're at Comcast and we're at 200 millibytes per second or whatever, so we should have a really good connection. But as usual, it's not quite. Hi, Gail. Hi, Bess and Shelley and Rosemarie. Hi, you guys. Glad you are here. All right, I need to go back up so I can see me. Are you keeping an eye on comments for me? Okay, then we're all set. We're ready to go. It's Monday, February 21st. Here we go, you guys. That is it. Hey, Beth. We are closing in on the end of February. I feel like we can say we almost made it, even though the forecast is for a little bit more snow or sleet on Friday. But we're getting down there. And if you are participating in our Flyby February, hopefully that's helping make February go even faster for you, because it certainly is for me, because the pressure to create something every week, write the pattern, get the thing knit, and then share it with all of you is intense, I'll tell you that. So the email went out this morning, and hopefully you all got it. Kate and I are working on creating a website page that I will be able to put the patterns up as a PDF form. So as I continue to do some free patterns along the way, you will hopefully be able to get them, even if you don't get them on the email. So we're working on that. And we also always have copies of them here. And I have to say, I am thrilled, really, really thrilled with the response to this little thing that we're doing is getting. Lots and lots of people are participating. If you're in our Facebook group, the Northampton Wools group, people are sharing their finished projects on that page, and they are creative and lovely and really fun to see. So keep doing that. And every time I see a post, I'm filling out a little piece of paper and with your name on it and the item that I saw, so that every item you do gives you an entry. So like this is Rosemarie's, and she did the cowl. So this one has the cowl. If you did the scarf, Rosemarie, your name is in there on the scarf. And if you do this week's hat, your name will go in there saying hat. So you could end up with 4 chances to win our grand prize, which is getting pretty darn good. You will not want to miss a chance to get entered into that drawing. And we're going to do that drawing live on March 7th. So remember, you need to, if you put it on Instagram, tag us at NoHo Wool. If you put it on Facebook, tag us at Northampton Wools, and you can put it in the Facebook group. You can also just send it to me in an email, and you can send it to the Northampton Wools 29@gmail.com. Just as long as I see it, no matter what shape it is. You don't need to share it with the whole world if you don't want to. You can send it to me in an email, and as long as I know you've done it, I will be able to get your name into the drawing. So I just wanted to remind you all about that. And let's see.
Should I put the email in there?
Yeah, you can put the Gmail. All right. So this morning's pattern, this week's Fly by February pattern, is the Herringbone Hat, which I happen to have right here. Is this the cutest little hat you ever saw? Now, I did this on a size 11 needle, and I did it on straight needles. The herringbone stitch is difficult to do in the round, but it's pretty easy in the on straight needles. And I made a short little video on how to do the herringbone stitch, and that is already up on our YouTube site, and that's in channel, and that's called Inside Northampton Wools. So if you want to see it in action live on a recording, it's not live, on a recording, go to the YouTube channel, and that will really give you great instructions on how to do it. It is a fun, tight pattern, and it looks like a woven stitch. And so I did this on straight needles, and then same thing for the top, decreased for the top, and then sewed the seam right from the very top. There's the seam, right from the last few stitches all the way down. And on the outside, you can't really even see it. Or at least you see it and you know it's the back of the hat. But at the top, let me just turn this around. Here is the seam. And that really blends beautifully. And you can't, the way it works out, it really blends beautifully. This is still a little bit damp because I did have to block it a little bit in order for it to fit. But I used 61 stitches for my herringbone, and I wrote the pattern for 71 to make sure that all of you, oh yeah, I will. All of you, what was I saying?
The number of stitches?
Oh, I upped the number of stitches to 71 on the pattern to make sure that all of you would be able to make one that fit, because unblocked this was just a little bit tight, and I wanted it to have a little bit more room than that. So you need that odd number of sorry, you need that odd number of stitches in order for the hat to fit. So there's the top of the hat, and there, that line right there, I'm doing this for YouTube, is the seam, and there is the seam on the inside, right there, and the seam on the outside, which can be the back of the hat. You can make this hat not quite so tall, not quite so pillboxy. I did the full 5 inches with the little bit of garter stitch at the bottom and the top, and then I really wanted that pillbox kind of look. You're welcome, Barbara. Glad to help. And I think it looks really cool.
I love it.
You do?
Yeah, I would wear one.
Yeah, I really like it. Then
Crown almost.
it is. Oh, yeah. You could put some jewels on it and really make it a crown. I also, because the herringbone stitch is kind of fun, and once you get into it, the rhythm is pretty neat, and it's not as hard as it looks, and it creates this really wonderful, unusual fabric. Yeah, Beth, it is kind of. I also, Beth said it's kind of Elizabethan. It does kind of have that look. I think it would make a great cowl too. You could do the same thing, go up maybe 20 stitches and then sew it together as a cowl. But I did also include a pattern for a scarf, which is what I originally started. But then I just ran out of time and said, while I was thinking about doing the scarf, the hat idea began to percolate in my head. And that's sort of what happens. When you ask me what's the next project, I don't know what the last project's going to be. I don't know yet. And I get an idea or I see a little video and I'm like, yeah, we can turn that into one of our Fly by February kind of ideas. So this is what the scarf looks like. And this one is the 31 stitches That's the right side, and that's what the wrong side looks like. I did a little bit of ribbing on this, and it's kind of flippy. So when I block it, I'll really pin it down so that it doesn't move. And it's flipping because that's the difference between the gauges in the herringbone stitch versus the ribbing. The ribbing is a looser gauge, and so it just flips it right up because it makes that tight first line on the first row of herringbone stitch. But it is a fun stitch to do. My caution to you, look how flat my hair got.
Yeah, that's all right.
My caution to you is make sure as you knit into the back of the second stitch, when you finish that wrap and pull it out, really pull it bigger than you think, because you need to move the needle all the way to the front in order to knit into the front of the first stitch. And if it is at all tight, it will come out really small, and we don't want that because you're crossing stitches, and you're crossing stitches on both the knit row and the purl row. So we're constantly crossing those stitches, but it will be fun. I can't wait to see what kinds of things you guys do with it, and I hope you're brave enough to try it. It's not too much of a challenge, and I think almost all of you would be able to do it with no problem. And again, if you've got questions or want some help with it, I am here and available to you for it, that kind of help. I want to tell you that I have got on a shawl. I'm going to move back a little bit so that you can all see it. Isn't it great? And it's got little tassels on the end. This is called Duplicity, and it's designed by a woman named Maggie Burkell. She is on Ravelry, and she's done a number of shawl designs in these very geometric kind of patterns. This is a very similar kind of log cabin kind of pattern, so you're picking up stitches and creating the blocks. It's really very easy to do, and nope, wrong one, this one. It would look great in these colors of Huasco right back here that we used for last week's cowl, because the colors are, first of all, kettle dyed, so you get a little bit of the dark to light variation, and it's a good heavy worsted weight yarn. That's it, Kate. Thank you. And comes in these really bright jewel-like colors. So this was a really fun knit. I knit this quite a while ago, quite a number of years ago, and it's really holding up beautifully. I love it. And I had it on Saturday, I think it was Saturday, in the store, and everybody who came in, even if they didn't know how to knit, commented on it because it really is a pretty shawl when it's done. Easy garter stitch. If you're looking for a project to use up a bunch of colors of worsted weight, this is a good one to do because you don't have to make these blocks either all one color or as wide, and you'll get the same kind of look. So I just want to let you know what I have on today. So of course on Monday, I just said to Kate and Beth that Mondays feel messy. So we're all three of us are in here. We pulled everything out of the windows and changed the window display. And while we're busy working, UPS came and delivered a couple boxes. And I wanted to show you what is in one of the boxes. Oh, no, wait a minute. Before I show you that, I wanted to show you, yeah, I've got a pile over here. Just wanted to give you a brief kind of look of what the colors are in the Ushia yarn that I used for my hat. And this is a real deep teal and a redder than the one that I used, and the green, which I absolutely love, a charcoal gray, and this kind of who knows what this color is.
It's so interesting. It's like stone almost.
There's a lot of rust in it. There's a lot of oily kind of color in it.
That one looks to me very
and then a purple.
Like
this would go very, yeah, this is the perfect non-binary color.
Yeah, it's more interesting than the gray.
Yeah.
More interesting.
There's a lot of
than
heather
blue,
in it.
but a lot of color. Yeah.
Anyway, I pulled them all over here, so I have to show them to you. All right, so I'm just gonna open this box pretty quickly because most of you, or some of you already have these. Those of you that don't should think about getting a set of them. This is our restock of the Barber cords. And I've been teaching the sea glass class on Saturdays, and almost everybody in that class is using, most of the people have used these cords, and I ordered a lot so that we would have inventory for a while. Wow, that was hard. And they come all the way from Finland, so I actually appreciate her stock packaging them so well.
Oh,
Woo,
wow.
look at that. Woo. Lots. And lots. And lots. And even more lots
Oh my God.
of cords. So we are set for a while, and I got them in the brighter colors. Do you have yours on a cord yet?
No, I don't.
Okay.
We could do it.
Have you separated it? No, that's all right. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So bright colors so you can really see them. I put a video up on how to use them a while ago on the YouTube channel. So if you haven't seen it and you're curious about how to use them and what they're for, check that video out, because we were down to just 2 left out of the original amount that I had ordered. So we're really happy to get those back in. They make a great little gift too if you are looking for a gift for a knitter. It's something that every knitter will use over and over and over again. You don't have to use them just on top-down sweaters. You can use them as regular holders as well. So that came in. But are something different, and this is really different for us. Very, very different. But I saw these and fell in love with them and found them. So I ordered a bunch of them, and they're just so precious. I can't wait to do some of them. These are kits from, who are they from? Oh man, I'm sorry. Here we go. It's Corinne Lapierre Limited, and these come to us from England, and they are embroidery kits. And some of them are very knitting related. So we have Little Cat, and she included this sample. We can use this as a sample. So I'm going to make this up. Maybe I'll even get to do it tomorrow. But you get everything you need: the stuffing, the directions, the felt, the ribbon, the embroidery floss. I'm not sure that when I open it up I'll be able to tell you, but I'm not sure that a needle comes in here, but everything you need are in these little kits. I don't know what the prices are yet because we literally just opened the box. But there's Mrs. Cat, and then there's this really fun llama, and the kit, let's see, full scale templates, a stitch guide, threads and a needle. All you need is a pair of scissors, and she says please reuse or recycle the box.
Yeah.
And
Pretty box.
it is. It's a very pretty box, very natural kind of paper. But there's in this kit is enough materials to make all 3 of the llamas.
No.
Yes.
Really?
You can check.
I was so excited about that.
And look at this. Is this the cutest thing you ever saw? Sorry, YouTubers. Cute little felt houses.
Oh, goodness.
Just a fun, simple little project. If you haven't done any embroidery, this is the kind of thing that you would be able to learn how to embroider while you do it. Little hearts. This is a garland. I know I wish we had gotten them in time for Valentine's Day, but
Oh my goodness.
more llamas,
And show the directions.
more hearts. Oh my gosh, in time for Easter?
Oh.
Is that cute? No, wait, this really needs to be back. So sweet. So very sweet. Are you guys liking it? I can't see the comments, so hopefully.
No, it's really cool.
Okay. And then we also got this little pouch for storing all of your needle supplies in it. So we have a bunch of these little things. Just for for something, a different skill, a different way to use your hands, a different way to show off your talent.
I think that this is enough to make 3 llamas because it has 3 large
pieces of felt.
and it's showing the different colors.
Yep.
And you only need to make, yeah.
So the kits are complete with what's shown on the box, like it says, except for scissors. You will need to provide your own scissors. So those are going to be fun. I am going to be working on the samples so that you can see what they are like when they are finished, and maybe we'll even do a little Zoom class, Zoom embroidery class at some point. Speaking of which, we are winding down. We have one more meeting of our sea glass pullover, and I said this to the people that are taking the class, and I'll say the same thing to you guys. If you've got a class idea or something that you would like to see me teach on Zoom or in person, because we can do a split kind of class too, send me an email or make a suggestion. We're thinking about doing the Elizabeth Zimmerman surprise sweater in an adult size, and I've got a couple of other ideas percolating as well, because this Zoom sea glass pattern, the way the Zoom class has gone, has been really successful. Everybody has really enjoyed it, including me, and we're ready to start gearing up for that again. More classes, and not necessarily in person, but more classes on Zoom. All right, so today is a holiday, but we are still closed. And Linda, I'm not sure what you mean by needle books. Do you mean like a book to put needles in? I have seen those. And good, Linda, I'm glad you like the video. We're gonna keep trying to do more and more of those short technique videos, so that there's always a place that you can go to learn something new. All right, well, we know this week we've got some new yarns coming in from Trendsetter to set the pace, and like I said, we're doing a new window that I hope you guys will enjoy, and I think that's just about it. It's a holiday, but we're all going home, except for Kate, but she's going to be teaching a class. Anyway, that is it for today. Unless there are any other questions.
Amanda said, show the pouch again. Of the cat, maybe?
No, there is a pouch. And this is our sample, so I can open this one up. Happy to show you guys what this is. Did this just come out of there too?
It really did.
Tape measure.
What?
Oh my goodness. And
Yeah.
a seam ripper.
Yeah, and both included.
And a button.
Ooh.
So literally, you get everything you need. And the embroidery floss.
That's a nice
Oh my
measuring
gosh,
tape.
I'm dropping everything. It does. The measuring tape feels good. And the needle. And the pieces of felt to make it that you would do the embroidery on. There is no hoop, but trust me, most of this embroidery is the kind that you won't really need it to be in a hoop as much as, yeah, so that's what the little pouch is. And it is like a little envelope pouch. And you can decide what color you want on the outside. So the directions look pretty good. Not only how to make the pouch, but how to do the stitches. And I don't know what the prices are yet. Let me see if I can figure it out pretty quickly. Yeah, let's see. It looks like the from $15 for that sewing pouch. It looks like the most expensive one is going to be about $26. And that's for things like the llama. Oh, and there's baby penguins in here. Oh my God, I have to keep digging. goodness.
Those are adorable.
Now these are not felted. These are made out of felt material that you then sew together and embroider on. So the bigger kits in the bigger box like this, the ones with 3 animals, are the $26 and down to the smallest ones, the needle case, a sewing pouch, and the Mrs. Cat are all going to be around. What did I say it was? $15, something like that, somewhere around there. So we'll get these listed in the website and on pictures of them on the website as well, and they'll be available in the store. So we'll have it all ready for you guys to go this week. 3 penguins in the kit. Yes, Bess, all 3 of them are in there, and it doesn't say on the box if this thing is in there. It looks like a little skate. I'm not sure that it is.
It's probably not in there.
I'd be impressed, really impressed, if it was. But I'm really impressed that there's a tape measure
Right?
in this and a seam ripper. Holy cow.
So you're making
There's
your
another
own-
little thing I can never find.
Right?
Tape measure, seam ripper, embroidery floss, needle. Like I said, all you need are scissors. So we'll have all of that stuff. And, oh yeah, look at this. If you don't know how to embroider, great embroidery instructions in color.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right. So I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. If you have it off, enjoy it. Enjoy your free time. And I hope we see you this week. We'll be here Wednesday through Saturday from 10 to 5 every day. And hopefully the majority of you will be able to knit and send in those pictures so that you can get entered in our grand prize drawing. Okay, you guys, that is it for today. Take care and go knit something. Bye.